In May we went to the Gauri in Nepal, and it was my first experience in the Himalayas, and it's a 7,000 meter peak, and the south face is completely unclimbed. So this was the target. It's a 2,000 meter high wall. It starts from 5,000 to up to 7,000, and so when I saw the wall the first time, I saw, oh my God, it's way too much snow, and we had very, very bad conditions during the approach. We set up the base camp on 3,500 meters. It's quite low for doing such a hard wall, and to acclimate, for the acclimatation, you would need a base camp a little bit higher. And so we had a hard time there to carry all the equipment to the base camp, to the wall, and we tried to acclimatize there on the transport, on the hike up to the start of the climb. And we had every single day snowfall from midday on, so the whole wall was always covered in fog and in clouds, and it was snowing all the time. So, and the snow didn't went out the wall, and this was a major problem. We just climbed after 3.5 weeks waiting. We just climbed 20 meters in a 2,000 meter high wall, and then we had to make the decision, the hard decision, to return back, because the weather was absolutely not the right, in the right conditions to wait and to have a chance in this wall. So the experience I made with this expedition was that you need a lot of respect, because in this height, under these circumstances, it can be really easy, becomes very, very dangerous. And so the respect and yeah, the experience in walls like that is super important. It's maybe the only lifesaver for a climber, because when you push your limits too far, so you have no chance to correct it, this mistake. So you will die in this wall, and so it's much better to stay calm and to realize that the conditions are maybe not right, and then you have to go back home, even when it's a hard decision, but you have to do it to survive and maybe come back later. During the Nepal expedition, but also the expedition before to Venezuela, to the Roraima Tipuy, it was raining like crazy, but so I tested on those two expeditions the Active Shell, and I have to say I was completely freaking out, because I never got a Garmin which is so breathable, so light, and so durable. And especially when you have to wear a jacket, a GORE-TEX jacket, and when you're really active, so running or climbing mountains, normally you have always a problem that you get wet because of the sweat, and I felt it immediately that this is a different story. So the breathability, you really feel it from the first moment on, and this was really great. So I think this will be a perfect Garmin for the future, for active sport.